my window.
Who had more than 3 meetings today?
Oh, we have someone from Las Vegas.
Yay, Dana.
I'm from Las Vegas. Dana, where do you teach? Silverado. Oh, awesome. I live right near there. Yes. Silverado Ranch, Silverado High School.
She's also a trainer, and she's their Canvas. She's going to be their Canvas lead.
Yes, Canvas LMS, man. I used to do that, like training people on that. I was an online professor at Sierra Nevada College. That's Canvas. It was like an entry-level Canvas class, and hit or miss with some people with that, you know.
Yeah, I'm getting to be an expert now because the whole district went to Canvas, and I've been a trainer for years, but I wasn't using it as much last year, and it's like it comes back so fast, and it's so much functionality.
It's good, and I hear that, I don't know this, but they have a video conferencing platform now built within Canvas, right?
Yeah, you can. You have to subscribe. We chose to stay with Zoom, and then someday when we're enterprise, we'll do Google Meets. But we also have Cisco's WebEx built in for free.
Yeah.
So the district had to like do a cut somewhere. So we didn't. The big blue button's outstanding, but they couldn't add that one more thing. Hi, Lisa.
All righty. It is 6 o'clock, so I think that I will get going. So welcome to our September 2nd monthly meetup at 6 o'clock, which I have to remember because our mini series were at 7. So tonight, we are just going to do a small check-in. We have a wonderful guest speaker. I'm really excited to have him here. We have Ralph Krauss. He's from Edutainment. I met him through a friend of a friend of a friend, I think. We got together in a Zoom call just to discuss education and distance learning and what it looks like. And I really loved Edutainment and what Ralph brings to teachers, so I wanted to bring it to you. But before we let Ralph go, let's just do a quick little check-in and see how everybody's doing. So how are you today? We're going to use Slido. I don't know if you've used it, but it is an add-on that you can use with your Google Slides. So we have 3 short questions on the side there. You can see you can join at Slido.com and you put in number K110 to let us know what made you smile, or feel free to just scan the QR code with your phone and go in and then just tell us what today made you smile. If you're having any issues getting on, you can put a question in the chat. Stacy will be there to help out. Hopefully Stacy's going to add what made her smile today.
I put myself on mute, and I'm so on the
and you're talking.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Oh, I've never tried to put a tie on my cat. I think he would love that.
And I put a link to the Slido in the chat too, so you can just click on it if you want. Yay!
Perfect. So, what made you smile? Anybody else going to add any?
I sent mine. I'm not sure if it went through.
Me neither.
I have a different question.
Oh, how interesting.
Yeah, it's something about a desk stretch.
Oh,
too.
Somebody has what is a desk stretch. They're in order. You should be on the first. Isn't that interesting?
It keeps switching on me. I can't answer the one.
Yeah, mine keeps switching around too. There, now I can press send.
Oh, there you go. Figuring out why things were going wrong. That does make us smile. Let's figure out what Slido is making your poll go. Awesome. It's important to I think celebrate the things that make us smile, even if it is that something went wrong that didn't work with us, because we got to laugh at it. We're all doing the best that we can, and we have to just know that it'll work out, which my son keeps telling, stop saying it's going to be all right, but it is. It's all going to be all right.
I like being around people like you.
It's all going to be good.
You and Becky make me feel I can do anything. And then Global GEG amplifies that. Woohoo!
Yeah, and it's awesome. Look, people are doing great today with Zoom and Canvas. There's nothing better, right?
Mhm,
All right,
mhm.
so I will move it to the second. What is your favorite desk stretch? I thought
Not meeting
I
great people.
controlled it, walking away, meeting great people. That's good.
I sent that for the last one. Yeah, I don't know why it went in this one.
Oh, it went in that. That's okay. You know, I just turn off my camera and sometimes just get up and, you know, do exercises. Nobody can see. I'm listening. Stand up and move. Go for a walk. Yeah, get away. So important. We were talking about this last night in our Twitter chat for the distance learning playbook, right? That you have to just balance your life. Oh, a kettlebell. That's a great thing to have by my desk.
They're very convenient. You can get a really good workout in about 60 seconds.
Yeah, that is so smart. I love that. The coffee reach. That is my favorite. I love that. I do that. That's my
Yeah.
walk in the middle of the day. Go get more coffee. Yeah, chin to chest. Awesome. And then just one last, what is one thing you are secretly pleased that you don't have to do now that we are distance teaching? So I can tell you mine is that I secretly exactly commute. I don't
Oh,
have to commute. I'm so happy. So there are silver linings, and we always have to look at those too and reflect on them. Oh my God, yeah, waiting to use the bathroom. You can just go. It's awesome.
I tell my kiddos that. I'm like, you guys don't even have to tell them stories. Just put that little coffee cup up and you don't have to say anything. I'm
So
like,
true.
you're an adult.
There are
So-
definitely, I really secretly am pleased that, yeah, that I don't have to eat at my desk. I mean, sometimes I do it in the house, but sometimes I can go out back and eat in my yard. That's kind of nice too.
And I always dress for work no matter what, but I love not having to put shoes on. I get either slippers or bare feet. It's wonderful.
Oh, yeah, that is a great one, not wearing shoes. That's funny because I actually was just looking at all my shoes thinking, wow, why do I own them? I don't even use them. I love that one. The donuts and all that food they put in the teacher lounge. Oh my God, didn't even miss it till you said that. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. So I just wanted to check in, make sure we are all taking time to find something that we had that's successful and to show you Slido and how you can use it if you haven't tried that add-on. It's pretty cool. It's a live poll. I kind of liked it. So without further ado, we do have Ralph here. He is from Edutainment Learning. I already told you a little bit about him, so I am going to stop presenting so that Ralph can present.
All right, and I'm going to, because I'm Zoom. I've been Zoom for a few years now, but I used to use Google Meets, Google Hangouts, and Blue Jeans, Life Size. What other ones? WebEx. Done Cisco WebEx. So here I'm going to show you guys some of the incredible things that I have been able to do for students through Edutainment Learning. And then I'll answer your questions after it. So 1 second. Can you guys all see my screen?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay. So Edutainment Learning, as it says up here, it's primary source learning through the use of technology. This was something I kind of came up with back in 2015, 2016-ish. I noticed that a lot of my students, a little bit about my background, I was a classroom teacher at CCSD which is Clark County School District, for like 11 years. And I started noticing that not all of my students could relate to me. So I would bring in guest speakers to help motivate and kind of inspire all these students. And I noticed that they were very receptive. And then instead of bringing them in real life, I kind of got the notion, why don't we bring them in through video conferencing? So edutainment, what is it? I call it the process of entertaining and or inspiring people at the same time as you're teaching them something from a primary source through technology. And we'll get into quite a few examples from various subjects and topics in a minute. So here is the overview, how it works. So now that I'm not in the classroom, I started as a digital coach for Pinecrest Academy in Nevada, St. Rose campus, which is not too far away from Dana's school. And I started talking to some of the teachers, like, what are you teaching? What are the kids learning about? Let's find some expert guest speakers for these kids through video conferencing. So teachers started to request guest speakers on what they were teaching. It was done through a Google format. Then the guests are asked if they would like to participate. Then I basically matched up the guest schedule with the classroom schedule, regardless of what time zone they're in. And then I would put it on a Lucid Press for all of the schools in our public charter network. Teachers would then go through the catalog, and this would be an example of what they see. This is the curator from Mount Vernon. They would see the date and the time and say, hey, that matches with my class schedule on the West Coast. I'm going to click here, and they'd fill out the Zoom registration, and they would get their own join link. So far, the numbers according to Zoom from the 2019 school year to right now, there's a participation from 2,667 connections in 16 countries. So obviously it's grown from one campus. A majority of these connections are class sizes with an average size of 30. The approximate participation is about 80,000 students globally in the past couple of years. So it's starting to grow very, very fast, especially with the COVID shutdowns, as you can imagine. So these are life experiences to connect students anywhere with the goal of educating and inspiring. I say that there's 7.5 billion people on Earth, and there's a lot of lessons that still have to be taught out there. So I'm going to go through some examples. I want you guys to kind of close your eyes and pretend that you're a student, like if this was available when you were a kid, and how would that help you? So here we have actor Dolph Lundgren speaking to students that are not only learning about acting, they're learning about science, because little known fact about Dolph, he went to MIT. He has a master's in chemical engineering, and he's a member of Mensa. So it's a lot of these speakers, there's a lot more to just what people think. So here he is speaking to one of the acting classes.
Hi.
Hey.
You might have heard her say my name. It's Ashley.
Ashley, how are you? Hey.
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks.
I am an actor too, so obviously my question is going to be related to acting because we can smell each other a mile away. Let's be real.
Well spoken.
So, how do you get into character? Like, how do you usually do it?
Thank you. Okay, I can tell you, for instance, right now, I got to revisit this Russian character who I played 30 years ago. When I was young, at the time I was 27. So now, what I do is I usually write down a backstory. If a lot of it isn't in the script, I have to find things that tend to inspire me. I look at every scene and I think about all the people in the scene, where they came from, how I've known them, how I feel about them, what time of the day it is, how I feel before I show up. And I try to not to rehearse the scene too much, like I know all the dialogue, but in movies you try to be fresh. So when the camera is on you, you experience that thing, that moment for the first time, just like me talking to you now for the first time. There you go.
Yeah, I do something really, really similar. I just mainly kind of really well develop the character, and then I can just kind of become the character. So we basically do the same thing. That's really cool.
Yeah, good work and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Interesting fact, that little girl is actually on a show on Hulu now. She's actually a professional actress now. That was a couple of years ago. Someone messaged that they can't hear the audio. Karen, can you guys hear the audio okay? Okay.
We can hear the audio, but Ralph, when you do it, because we're recording, mute one of your devices, obviously the one that's not making noise.
I'm only on one device right now. Just
you're twice in the list of people. That's really interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm fresh out of ideas.
I'm gonna shut my phone off. That's like the only thing I can think of. Maybe that's the only electronic device I have near me. I guess we could try. Karen, are we good on your end or okay? All right.
Yeah, don't worry about the echo. We still could hear it. It was really lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Dana. Good. Dana. Thank you. Go Silverado. I'm gonna mute myself. And we'll see if you guys can still hear the audio. Thank you, Dana. Okay, so here is a music class. This one has copyrighted stuff on here, so just in case no one's ever heard of this gentleman, his name is Vance Joy. So Vance was in Australia. He's an Australian, and he's speaking to students in Spain, Italy, and France about his creative process, and then sings a little song for the kids.
Ask you, which of your songs best represents you?
Oh, thank you. Great question. I hope you guys are doing all okay in Italy. What song would I say represents me? There are a few ones that I like. I think